that our people ever construct. Nigga, you silly-fied. You silly-fied, nigga. You silly-fied to start. We still honor our people that came over here and did much great work. But even them were of high civilization. They wasn't comparing to Egypt, but you know they sat in the schools of the Nile Valley. They sat in the schools of the Nile, whether it was in Nubia, whether it was in Aksum, whether it was in Egypt, they sat in the schools of the Nile Valley. Okay, we at 1023, y'all. We at the temple of Edfu. We at the temple of Edfu, sacred to the great god Horus. Now, this temple was built in the Ptolemaic era. Okay, that don't mean nothing, because even though the Ptolemies was on the throne, these were still African architects. Okay, these were still African architects. So this was built around the time of about 300 BC. Okay, right around the time of 300 BC was this temple built. You understand? I'll get the precise dates in there, but I know that was about the time of the rule of the Ptolemies, from about 300 to about 50 BC. And they were deposed. Okay, so it was between that time in which it was built. Okay, but these still African architects. And you see the Ark. When you motherfucker talking about the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, talking about the Ark of the Covenant. And this is the Holy of Holies. And in that small chapel right there would have been a statue of Horus, okay, who this temple is sacred to. And every, when they had ceremonies, they would put they would take the statue, put it in the ark, and they would even take the ark out and parade it in front of the people. You understand? They would take it on another boat and it would sail down the river, you understand, to certain points during the festivity, or during like the Ark of Amen would get on they would take the ark out of his Holy of Holies, put it on the Nile, sail it down to the temple of Mu, and they would meet in holy matrimony. Oh man, and that's called the Opit Festival. It was one of the biggest festivals in the ancient world. And you could imagine all our people from all over Egypt would come to this festival. You see what I'm saying? But that show you that our peoples have been on arks and ships. And so this is where they got the Ark of Covenant from. How the hell you got an ark and you a goat herder? You understand what I'm saying? You never heard of the damn Israelites on no damn water. Not one time. The one time you hear about Noah on the guy, you wonder, if y'all motherfuckers was herding goat, where the fuck did you get a knowledge to build a boat as big as y'all say it was? It wasn't as big as, a lot of people would think, but still, for somebody that's a goat herder, and then God say, build his ark, how the fuck is you gonna build an ark and you a goat herder? You never heard not one of them damn prophets on no damn water. Not one. They say Jesus walked on water, but that's a myth. You understand what I'm talking about? We're talking about reality. So this is where they get the ark from. This is where they get the Ark of the Covenant from, because the ark was a main piece of the temple of the Nile Valley. They need to stop it. So this is the inside of it. It's much more to the temple. I couldn't put it all in there because, I'd be here forever. If I did 5 slides for every one, that'd be 250 slides. So I couldn't do that. And so it was built, there you go, it was built at it started around 237 to 57 BC. So I was damn near right there. I said 300 to 30 BC. So even though I'm still there, you know what I'm saying? I'm still there. I ain't off by much. You feel me? I know about, now we talking about 24. I already did 25, which was the Ark of Khufu. So technically this is the last one, but I'm gonna add on to it because it's just too many more beautiful temples that I can't leave off the list. And so I'm going to go in and I'm going to tighten this up. You can always come back to this, family. This was a beautiful presentation for people that just want a short overview of the great wonders of Africa, the 25 wonders of Africa, and I'm going to add on to it. I'm going to add on to it so you could get one, with all of them power pack. I'm going to type the information up for you, and, which it can't be too much more information. The rest of it, you just have to do on your personal research. This is the temple of Dendera, another temple to the great goddess Heru, the mother goddess, because, we know the cow to be a nourisher. We know the cow to be a provider. And this is what the African woman was to us. And so you see the cow, you can see they went up there and chiseled her face off, okay? To show you that these crazy ass crackers and these crazy ass Arabs cannot respect the woman as a god. Okay, so where they fall short even today, we never fell short. There never was a period in where we disrespected our woman, only when we came under the mental enslavement of white people in Arab. Only there have we fall to our lowest where we at today. Where we disrespecting and shit. Niggas disrespecting their woman. Niggas disrespecting the babies. Niggas doing all this crazy ass shit. Niggas got to wake up. And I don't see, this is why Egypt is so more profound than it, because it showed our woman in such a megalithic veneration. You know what I'm saying? Like all shocking megaliths, showing that, nowhere in the world where a woman was being honored and venerated in this way. Okay, we talking about in the BC era. These motherfuckers still try, and they go never, because it's in their spirit to be who they is. If you don't learn how to respect your fucking woman, that's in your spirit from jump. It's in our DNA. But now we've been manipulated, and they in our blood, they in our food, they in our mind, they in every goddamn. That's why we got to separate. We got to separate in totality from these people in order to get back to here. Okay? I don't give a fuck with nobody. You must separate in totality to get back here. So this is the temple of Dendera. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is another Ptolemaic temple. And so even though we talking about the Ptolemies as the rulers, they not the architects. Okay? They not in the priesthood. This is the priesthood. Okay? The African priest is still in charge. The African Masons is the only ones that's building these temples. So just because white people think they slick, they say, oh, these are the Ptolemaic temple. No, these ain't no Ptolemaic temple. They was built during the criminal rule of the Ptolemies, but there was no European that had nothing to do with the building of the temple. Okay, let's be clear about that. These is African architects. Okay, and what's so astounding is the layout of the constellations. You see, we always talking about the constellations, and we use the Greco-Roman terminology. And what I was telling y'all about the holiday, that our family had already charted the stars. You understand what I'm saying? Hundreds of thousands of years ago. You understand what I'm saying? You talking about a time where the Romans and them still walking through garbage. You understand? Rome was a village. It wasn't even a damn city. They keep talking about it was a village at this time. Okay? The Europeans were still savage, and they still savages today. You see what I'm saying? You let them glorify, and they got that one piece of shit ass Colosseum on the list, and the Colosseum cannot compete with not one monumental megalith with a temple that was on this list. Not one can it compete with. Not one of them damn structures can compete with nothing on this list. The simple fact that it's almost in perfect condition, and it's 3 and 4 and 5,000 years alone. Hands down, that right there show you unparalleled longevity. Unparalleled longevity. The Egyptians built to last for eternity. Eternity. Okay, they built for eternity. No other culture built on this level. And the reason, not just to build, is their spirituality. You see what I'm saying? These were their spiritual temples, and that alone, they wanted to honor the ancestors, honor the deity. You understand what I'm saying? So they because you got to really put your heart into something like that. Your heart and soul, for it to like anything you put your heart and soul, it's going to be your monumental medals of your life. When you put your heart and your soul and you really dig deep for it, those are going to be the trophies on the mantle of your life resume. You see what I'm saying? And you going to know it because it's going to always be there to shine for you and honor you even after you leave here. Those are going to be, and that's what you put your heart and your spirit in. So you can see that our people were spiritually in love with the monument, not just that it's a megalithic structure just to be standing there, just a building. It's not that. It's not that. It's for the deities. It's for the ancestors. It's for the love of eternity, the love of and the love of divinity and righteousness. That's what it's about. Nobody else built with that type of spirit, and that's why it's just a monument to their act, and that's why that motherfucker on the ground. It wasn't built like that. You know what I'm saying? In the essence of our ancestors. So this is a nice, YouTube video for you to always go over. I'm gonna add on to it before I go to battle. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my third string on there too. It really ain't no third string. These are all first string. I don't have no third string, but I'm gonna add on to it. And then when I add my last, probably 10 monuments on it, I'm going to war with the rest of the world. We're going to have the battle of the civilizations. And that's going to be fun, family, because I'm going to bring out, the best of the best. I ain't going to hold it up. Whatever they got, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put it out there, family. But I'm going to already tell you right now, I'm going to damn near have to put two. They're going to have to double, triple team Egypt just, on one damn monument. God damn. You know what I'm saying? I had to put 3 damn civilizations on one team, and damn near the top 5 gonna wipe their ass out with the top 5. And I'm loaded in cop. I'm loaded in cop with I got 25, and I'm going to battle with at least 35, 40. I'm gonna make sure I got my 35, 40 already loaded in cop. Okay? So that's gonna be this week. I got something special for y'all tomorrow, and I keep saying I was gonna go earlier today, but I had to get them all lined up. I'm not gonna go and cut myself short and cut yourself short. Okay, I got all the ones I wanted to get in there. They ranking. They most definitely greater than any of the wonders, so-called wonders, and them ain't even no goddamn wonders. I wonder how they got on the list. That's my wonder. 7 wonders of how they got on the list. That's the wondering. Ain't no wonder like it's all shocking, all, something that would shock the mind. The only thing I'm shocked about and wondering is how the fuck they got on the list. Okay? So let me come on up out of here. Let me come on up out of here. Okay. Come on up out of here. Okay. Damn, I didn't even know what time it was. So, family was in the house. Thank y'all for showing up. I know I said I was gonna be in here earlier, but like I say, I don't play no game. Because I had the concept in my head, but I had to go in criteria in which we gonna go to war, and I'm gonna put it out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping all the peoples of these cultures come and be a part. Come on in, and I know y'all ain't gonna let them come up in the chat. They scared. They probably wouldn't even come up in Sarasu because I already know my family out there. They seasoned. They ain't just seen. If you've been following General Seti, you ain't no beginner. You ain't no beginner. You know what I'm saying? Many of y'all is on, at least intermediate. You know what I'm saying? And that's saying a lot. Intermediate ain't just, you can't just play with no intermediate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call you a master because that's just that's just something that you can't just throw on nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can't just throw it. I know I didn't reach that because I can flow. I don't really, just like I went over, even when I just freestyle a date. I know when the errors was, so I know about where it was. I ain't gonna be too far off. You see what I'm saying? But I'm about to get all that together. By the end of the year, I swear to God, family, stay with me. If we gonna motherfucker say Seti, I'm gonna touch so many subjects, so many sciences, so many arts. They gonna be say, God damn it, this is the greatest age since the time of great Timbuktu, since the time of great Egypt, when we was dealing with the manuscripts. I'm gonna develop my family. That's my goal, to leave here, not to have, well, I'm the best motherfucker and woo. If I don't leave here and leave at least a million students ready to take my place, not one, a million that could take this information and continue on, then I fail. You know what I'm saying? My legacy gonna be in how many students I leave on this planet that's adept and ready to take this position. All right, family. I love you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for being in the house. Hope I reached you. Hope I taught you some very valuable information today. How I do out there, y'all? Give me some love, goddamn it, before I get off of here. Give me some love, goddamn it, I said. Put some black powers, put some bombs on that motherfucker. I like when I see them bombs and lighting up and shit. Yeah. Put that fire in there too. Yeah. Put some ass pump in there. I love that shit. When that nigga put that gas in it. All right, family. I love y'all. I'll be black tomorrow. I'm gonna surprise y'all tomorrow. I got that fire, family. Don't you miss it. When you see it's gonna go up before the night is up, because I'm forewarning niggas tonight. I'm gonna put it up. Y'all niggas be in the house tomorrow. The general, me and Pharaoh, I'm gonna call Pharaoh tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to have Pharaoh on tomorrow evening, but I'm going on earlier than that. So I might be on twice tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned. All right, this is the General Sarasu and Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.